Hi everyone and welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about eyeshadow palettes, drugstore eyeshadow palettes. These are my favorite palettes under rupees 600. They are very affordable and they are good quality, and I am going to talk about these palettes in this video. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to get most of these palettes under rupees 500 because they are on sale most of the time, but the actual MRP of some of the palettes is above rupees 500, so that's why this is eyeshadow palettes under rupees 600, and let's just get into it. So first of all, I have this beautiful warm toned palette. This is the Swiss Beauty Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in number 04. This retails for rupees 229 and you get 9 shades, 1 metallic and 8 matte shades. Now this is mainly composed of warm neutrals except for this orange. This is also like a very burnt kind of orange. I feel that this palette is very universal. The shades are very universal. They are going to work on a lot of different skin tones: deep, dusky, light, medium, almost all skin tones. I love that they incorporated a little chocolate brown over here because I love deeper shades. I need deeper shades in my palette because I really like giving that depth to my crease. Now the mattes are very smooth. They are very creamy. There is a little bit of kickback in the pan, especially if you're using a synthetic brush. Now I'm going to swatch a few shades over here. I'm going to go into this chocolate brown, then this metallic golden sort of shade, and then let's do this burnt orange kind of shade. So you can see these are very beautiful, non-chalky, definitely very blendable, and look at that golden, you guys. And then this is the orange. You can see how smooth they swatch. So yeah, this is a really good palette, especially if you are a beginner and you don't want to invest too much in eyeshadow palettes. You can just go for this one, or if you like warm tones, this is a really good palette. The packaging is pretty simple. It comes in this square plastic packaging and there is no mirror, as you can see. You can also do single eyeshadow looks because each and every shade is very pigmented. There are other variants of this palette. This comes in 9 different shades, but number 4 is my favorite. I did order another shade and it's about to arrive. I am going to use it in one of my videos. Next palette that I am going to show you is the Miss Claire Ultra Glow Eyeshadow Palette. This retails for rupees 595 and you get 16 shades. The best thing about this palette is that you get all type of shades. The palette starts with very light shades, and then we also have very deeper shades like this dark and rich chocolate brown, and I love the pigmentation of almost all the shades. This is composed of 5 metallic shades, then there are 3 shimmery shades, and then you get 8 matte shades. You get like lighter neutral sort of shades, then you get like deep neutral sort of shades, and then you also have your pinks, your mauves, and then your corals. So this has a good variety of shades that you can use, and that's why this is like a universal palette. You have shades for lighter skin tones, for dusky skin tone. So basically this is composed of your everyday wearable shades and then some deeper shades for an edgy smoky kind of look. This too has some kickback on the pan, but there is no fallout at all. It's a little bit above 500. I mean, it's rupees 600, but you are getting 16 shades. Next, I have this palette. A lot of people talk about this palette. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Rosé in the Air. Now, this retails for rupees 499. At least I got it for rupees 499. Actually, I got it for rupees 424. The actual MRP on Nicka was rupees 499 and there was a sale going on, so I got it for rupees 424. Right now, if you check on Nicka, the MRP of this one is rupees 599. I don't know why, because when I purchased it, it was rupees 499. I'm pretty sure, and if I have my order details, I will insert a screenshot over here. So there are 8 matte shades and 2 metallic shades on this palette. Again, a very nice and universal palette. So you get some rich shades on this side. The transition shades are also very beautiful. This is a warm tone transition shade, then this is sort of neutral, a bit more to the cool side sort of transition shade. Now the metallics on this one are a little bit powdery. They're not that wet, but again, something that you can definitely work with, and that's not a problem. Then I'm just gonna get into this brown shade because I like it. And then let's do this purple. Now this purple is a little bit patchy, I have to say that. Once you try to blend it, it's a little bit patchy, but yeah, the rest of the shades are good. You can do a lot of different, see how smooth that is. You can do a lot of different looks with this palette. This is mainly meant to do like your normal everyday sort of makeup looks, and if you want a little pop of color, you can use the purple. And then there is a washed out sort of lilac shade over here too. Now this is the shimmer slash metallic shade, I'd say, because it's not actually metallic, it's a little bit powdery to be honest. And then this is the purple. You can see that is a little bit patchy. You can see this deep brown shade. If you want to intensify your eye look a bit, if you want to make it look more smoky, you can use this brown shade over here. The matte shades are very creamy. They're very blendable. They are non-chalky. Obviously you do have like a little bit of kickback on the pan, but there is no fallout. There is a little bit of fallout with the shimmer shades. This palette is perfect for your everyday wearable looks, and I don't use it a lot on camera, but I use it in real life a lot, and especially when I have to do like lipstick swatches and all of that stuff. I like to keep my eye look very minimal and neutral, so I just wear some of the shades, especially the transition shades. I love them. So next I have got this Mars Fantasy 15 eyeshadow palette. This retails for rupees 299 and you get 15 freaking shades. Especially the metallics, they feel a little wet and you know, they feel rich, I'd say. So this has got 4 metallic shades, 1 shimmer shade and 10 matte shades. This is a nice palette if you want to do like your everyday nude makeup look. The mattes are very blendable. Few shades are a bit chalky like these 3 over here, but I really like the metallics and I love the berry toned shades that you get in this corner. If you want a little pop of pink, this is just the perfect shade. The texture is good and you will not get fallout with any of the shades. I just want to swatch this berry shade because this is the shade that impressed me a lot. This is such a nice shade. If you want to wear this alone, go for it because this is a beautiful shade. It is sort of duochrome because you can also see a hint of blue in it. So next I have the Swiss Beauty Quicksand eyeshadow palette. First of all, I'm a sucker for this packaging. It's such a beautiful packaging. Obviously a little bit bulky. I don't carry this palette to a lot of places. I don't go to a lot of places. You get 12 shades for rupees 599. There are 5 metallic shades, 4 matte shades, 1 glitter shade and 2 shimmer shades. So that's a lot of different formulas on one palette and that's why I like it a lot. Then I'm gonna swatch this deep chocolate brown. Love it. Then the purple. Then we have this golden sort of shade. Then the green. Wow, this green is just beautiful. It's a duochrome green, by the way, golden plus green. Ultimately, we have this a little bit green but mostly golden sort of shade. The shades are universal. They'll work on all skin tones and they're also like versatile because you can create a lot of different looks with this palette. First of all, I think I should talk about these palettes from NK Makeup. I've got 3 palettes over here. This first one is the Autumn Spice, which has your warm shades. Then we have Mocha Mix, which again coffee sort of shades, and you also get a couple of berry toned shades. Then ultimately this colorful one, this is called their birthday cake palette. Now I got all the 3 palettes for rupees 900 something from Hawk Makeup. I'd say that don't purchase individual palettes until and unless they are on sale because one palette retails for rupees 699, which honestly I feel is the single palettes are overpriced. If you buy them like in a set of 3, you'll get them for rupees 900. You can also get them for rupees 600. I saw on Myntra that they were available for rupees 600. So the Autumn Spice palette has all the warm shades. There are 4 metallic shades and 5 matte shades. So these are again very creamy and buttery metallic shades. I don't know, I just can't talk about eyeshadow palettes without swatching the shades. This is the first one, second one, third one. So I really like the metallic shades. They are very creamy. They are very pigmented. They are very shiny and sort of foiled. As you can see, I don't like this yellow a lot. The mattes are really good. There is kickback on the pan and a lot of it, but there is not a lot of fallout. You can see the matte shades are really good and I really like them. These palettes have about 10 to 12 variants at least, I'd say. I really like the Autumn Spice palette. I use that quite often. I also use this one if I want to do a soft smoky eye. Now next is their birthday cake palette, which has some vibrant and colorful shades. The metallics have that extra shine that I really like, especially this blue shade is beautiful. If you combine the blue and this peachy, vibrant peach, almost neon sort of peach shade, they're gonna look really beautiful together. These are the S.F.R color eyeshadow pressed pigment palette. I'm loving the blueberry variant of this palette because it's just beautiful. I love the packaging. It's cardboard packaging, not plastic. Finally, thank God. On the inside, you get these beautiful shades. You also get a mirror. And these retail for rupees 325 for 9 shades. I'm pretty sure that you will get them on discount on cuffs and lashes. You don't have to pay rupees 325. But yeah, the actual MRP is rupees 325. I'm wearing the blueberry palette on my eyes today. I just love how the mattes blend. And I love how the metallics look. And first of all, these do not crease, you guys, which is not very common with cheap eyeshadow palettes. They do crease after some time, and I've had this eye look on for about like 2 to 3 hours and it has not creased, which is awesome. I didn't even use an eyeshadow primer and it has still not creased. I just applied the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer as my eyeshadow base and this looks phenomenal. I have partially hooded eyes, so definitely there are creases on my eyelids, but this eyeshadow has not creased. It's going strong. I love the shades. I love the blue because it's just so much pigmented. It's almost black. And the next one that I have is the Strawberry Shake palette. You have got some peachy shades, then you have reds, pinks, obviously inspired by strawberry. These come in 6 to 8 different shades. On the blue palette, you get 4 metallic shades and 5 matte shades. On the strawberry palette, you get 3 metallic shades and 6 matte shades. The orange metallic shade over here, which is called Berry Fine, is sort of duochrome because it has got hints of pink. And same with the blueberry palette. Few shades are duochrome, like this one called Lumi. This has a little bit of blue. Once you apply it on the eyes, you can see the blue. When you first look at these palettes, you will feel that you will be able to do just like 1 or 2 eye looks with this palette, but that's not the case. Obviously, all the looks are gonna be blue tone because this is a blue tone palette. Still, you can do different types of looks. You can use different techniques because the shades are really good. That's it for the video. Those are all the drugstore eyeshadow palettes that I love. Hope you find this video helpful. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.